Hi there. This week, my son Chris reached out to you to offer a free video showing you some things you can do to improve your online presence. So, this is the custom video we've made for quality home contractors. We hope that it's of value to you. We believe that givers gain, so we reach out and we try to help other business owners like ourselves with improving and boosting your business online. Even though you're not one of our clients, we still take our job seriously and believe that it doesn't matter if someone's a client or not. We want to be of value to our community as a whole. So this is your free video and hopefully it is helpful to you. There's no selling in the video, as we've mentioned. However, your feedback would be greatly appreciated. Please let us know if the information that we've shared is helpful, and that will help us to make sure that our videos continue to be helpful to others. So what I'm going to cover in your video is content, backlinks, and citations, and why these are important website elements. I'll go over your company's online presence and make any recommendations I see that could boost your business. So content is anything on your website. It's the words, the images, and the video. Ideally, you want to have 1,500 words on your homepage and at least 500 on your back pages. And this is important because it allows you enough content to put all of the relevant keywords that Google uses to find your services in the first place and include you in search results. Citations are listings in directories like Yellow Pages or Yelp. Business name, address, and phone number is what these listings are made of, and there's an example here on the screen for you. But you want to have as many of these as you can get on the internet, and even more than your competitors. And then finally, backlinks are the placement of your website onto other websites. So for example, if your website is featured in Yelp, Facebook, Yellow Pages, LinkedIn, Instagram, any of those are considered backlinks because they're directing traffic from those sites back to your site. The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website becomes, but not all backlinks are created equal. You want to make sure they're relevant to your line of works or home improvement websites, okay? Don't place them on random places like auto body shops or massage parlors. Those are not relevant and Google won't give you credit for those. Backlinks are important, relevant backlinks, because this is how Google measures a business's trustworthiness and validates them, okay? So let's take a look at Google. We're going to come back to your website, but let's take a look at Google for a moment. So when we do a search, remodeling contractors in Ashburn, Virginia, this is considered an organic keyword search. These are keywords. This is how people usually put it in. They usually put in the service or product they're looking for, and then the location, okay? So in this case, because you are located in Ashburn, Virginia, I search remodeling contractors for Ashburn, Virginia, okay? And what we see initially are advertisements that are placed at the top of the screen. They feature Thumbtack, Angie, Home Advisor. Things to note, two things. House as well. Advertisements won't be seen by everyone because a lot of people these days have ad blockers. The other thing I want to mention about these particular services like Home Advisor, Angie's List, where small businesses usually pay for those services to boost their business, there's something to note. When you are buying services from these people and these companies, not putting them down or anything, but they charge you per lead. So for every lead you get, you're paying for it whether you land it or not. But the other thing that most business owners don't realize is that same lead is being given to 4 other businesses. So all 5 businesses are paying for one lead at the same cost, and only one of those businesses will actually get that customer. So I try to show businesses how they can boost their website to increase their profitability, increase their clientele, and their reach on the internet, okay? So one of the things that you do are adding content, as I mentioned in the slide deck. You want to have a lot of content on your page, your website. You want to have backlinks and citations, and these are things that are perpetual. You don't do them once and forget about it. You give attention to your website the same way you give attention to your other equipment, your business equipment. Like you wouldn't abandon your trucks or other tools that you use to go out on a job, right? Your website is the same way. So the prime area in Google is what we call the map pack. And this is where Google lists the top 3 businesses who they perceive they perceive to be the top ranking business for remodeling contractors. It doesn't matter if you perceive that or if you have a lot of reviews and your customers perceive that you're the best. Google perceives based off their criteria who the top businesses are. So I'm sharing you some things in this video that will help you to outrank your competition, okay? You want to have your business listed here in a map pack if possible, and if not, at least on the first, second, or third page of Google. Most people don't venture that far off away from those pages, so the closer you are to the first page, and if you can get on the first page, that is awesome. So let's take a look at your website. So right here, what I will say is I love your logo. Definitely ties into what you do. The one thing I would recommend that you do, I'm going to recommend a few things, but one of the important things I would recommend for you is instead of just having a contact our team text here, if you can get a contact form on the front of your screen. Most people are more responsive when they visit websites that have a contact form, and it doesn't have to be elaborate. It can just be merely collecting a name, email address, phone number, just so that you can reach out to them in the event that you miss their call or they don't take the time to reach out to you. Okay, it's a good way to collect leads that way, and these are buyer intent leads, so you definitely want to get in touch with those people who are coming to your website. The other thing that I've noticed is that you have very little content at all on your homepage. Definitely go and add more content. Remember, at least 1,500 words on your homepage and at least 500 on your back pages. Now, also your page here that says start, it's very confusing. Let me tell you the general format that Google likes to see websites in. There's a home page, so that would be renamed as home. There's usually an about us because people like to know about the company that they're doing business with, right? How long have they been in business? Where do they service? Why do they do this? Who's running the business? That kind of thing. Then your services page, which would list all of your services, and then a contact us page. I'm assuming this is about us, but yeah, contact us page, okay? And if you have multiple locations, you'd have one for that too. But definitely your home page should have at least 1,500 words because that's going to allow you to showcase all of the services that you do. Okay, so if we take a look at your services, you have deck staining and repairs, drywall repairs, and then I don't know what these other photos are showcasing. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Interior and exterior painting and finished basements. So these are going to be starter points for your keywords, right? Think of it this way. When you are building out your website and adding content, you're going to have these keywords strategically placed on your website so that these keywords become connected to your business so that Google knows, hey, Quality Home Contractors, they specialize in interior and exterior painting for Ashburn, Virginia. They specialize in finished basements for Ashburn, Virginia. And all the other locations, I know you have other locations as well, but that's just giving you an example. Quality Home Contractors, they do power washing in Ashburn, Virginia. Okay, bathroom and kitchen remodeling, Ashburn, Virginia. But right now, because you don't have enough content, you don't have the opportunity to put those keywords strategically on your website. So as a result, you're missing out. Okay. The other thing I would say is be sure to proofread your website a little bit. I noticed some formatting things a little bit, minor things, but the minor things actually do matter because you want to appear as you want to appear professional, right? So locations is misspelled here. You have a lowercase Vienna, lowercase Chantilly. These you want to punctuate correctly. Okay, these are minor things, but people look at your website as your digital business card, so it needs to be in good shape. It needs to display the quality that you are putting out there. Okay, you want them to realize that you are a top-notch business person. Also, your website is incomplete. When we come to the gallery section, you have sections here that are incomplete. Your website is not completely built, so definitely you want to fill that out. You have images here that don't relate, I don't think. Maybe they do, but it's unclear to me how they relate to what it is you do. So definitely finish this website out. Let's go over to your stats right now because I'm going longer than I wanted. I apologize for that, but I want this to be helpful for you. So right now in Google, your popularity ranking is on a scale of 1 to 100, you're at a 0, and that's because you have no backlinks really and no referring domains. But in addition to that, you are getting ranked for 0 keywords. So as a result, Google doesn't show you, display you, put you in search results because to them, you are not ranked, okay? They do not consider you a trustworthy business and ranking you. If we look at one of your competitors, they're kind of ranked, but you see their scale. They've gone from sometimes they have 34 visitors on their site, then down to 15, then down to 11. And this might be because they are relying on advertisements, which are not as reliable as having a well-built website. A well-built website will work hard for you day in and day out versus advertisements. You're paying for them. You don't know if people are going to respond to them. But when you have a website, people who are coming to your website are coming to your website because they need your service, not because they saw an advertisement, but because they searched in Google and actually are needing your services. Okay, so definitely take the time to build out your website. Get those keywords, get that content, and start getting backlinks out in the internet. Okay, and this will definitely help you to boost your business over time. So I'm going to end it here. Please let me know that you watched it. Let me know if it was helpful. If you have questions, I'd be happy to elaborate and clarify anything for you. In the meantime, thank you for your time. I wish you much continued success in your business. Take care.